Good morning. Welcome to Churchill County Story Time. The story I have for you today is called Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. Maureen Wright wrote this book, and Will Hillenbrand illustrated this book, and it's published by Amazon Publishing. I like this book because there's a lot of rhyming in it, and it's pretty funny. Old Man Winter from a storm cloud spied his big bear friend in the countryside. He leaned to the earth and softly sighed, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as twilight fell, "Drive a Jeep, Big Bear, drive a Jeep." See that Jeep down there? Those poor campers are going to be surprised, aren't they? So Big Bear yawned as he drove around in a Jeep on a road just south of town. But after a while, he stopped in a park. An old man whispered as it grew dark, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as the dry leaves fell, "Sweep, Big Bear, sweep." What do you think he did? So Big Bear went to a house down the street and swept each room so nice and neat. But after a while, he yawned again, and Old Man Winter warned his friend, "Help me this time, okay? Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as shadows fell, "Leap, Big Bear, leap." So Big Bear found a frog he knew and played leapfrog while the cold wind blew. Till all at once he fell to the ground. The wind through the trees was the only sound. And Old Man Winter said with a frown, "Help me with this, okay? Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." I wonder what he heard this time. But Big Bear didn't hear very well, and he couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as darkness fell, "Dive deep, Big Bear, dive deep." So Big Bear padded to a clear blue lake, finding it hard to stay awake. He dove in deep and he swam to the shore. He had never been so very tired before. His head dropped down and he let out a snore. And Old Man Winter said once more, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as snowflakes fell, "Climb a mountain steep, Big Bear, steep." So Big Bear trudged to the mountain top where the cold wind blew and the temperatures dropped. He sat on a stump on the highest spot, and he wished for a blanket and a fold-up cot. Then he stumbled back down with his eyes half shut, so tired he didn't know which end was up. Old Man yelled while shaking his head. Old Man Winter's pretty frustrated, isn't he? "Hey there, Bear. Did you hear what I said? It's winter time. Now go to bed." I think you heard him that time, don't you? Big Bear's eyes were droopy and red. "You could have told me before," he said. He lumbered nearby to his cozy den, rubbed his eyes, and yawned again. He put on his PJs and blew out the light, and fluffing his pillow, he said, "Good night." And it's almost time for all the bears to be hibernating. That's what the bears do in the winter. So be sure to pick up your activity this week at the library or at your care program. And the activity this week is a little turkey, and you can put the feathers on and you write what you're thankful for on each feather. Like I wrote, I'm thankful for the library, for books, for my family and my friends, and you can put whatever you want on this. I hope you have fun with it, and I'll see you next time, and thanks for joining me today. Bye.